Well, good morning. It's Sunday morning. Hopefully we have decent microphone today. Had some problems yesterday. I wasn't sure what was going on, but hopefully I've got those rectified, and we'll find out. We're going to do our normal morning things that we do. We're going to let the chickens out. Got some, I don't know, something left over that we're going to feed them. Today is the day that we're going to go with the grandkids to the fair. Take the grandkids and the great grandkids to the fair and have a kind of a family day. We do that in the morning, simply because I don't want to spend the whole day there. I want to be home, before it gets too late at night. We'll probably be there till 3-4 o'clock this afternoon. Yesterday, we as you know, this is Labor Day weekend. So yesterday afternoon, we traveled down to a small town on the Mohawk River, where my sister-in-law and her husband have a piece of ground that they're building a house on. Beautiful spot. We went down there and spent a couple hours down with them yesterday. It was a good time. Everybody kind of got together. We threw some cornhole, and my shoulder's paying for it today. But that's another story. But anyways, so I'm gonna go ahead and get the stuff out, get them fed. Got to stop on the way home from the fair and pick up a bag of feed. And that's it. They're getting a little low. I probably should have done it yesterday, but I just didn't. We hurried up yesterday and hurried around, and I went looking for the logging site yesterday afternoon. Never did find it. So a couple of the roads go up, down through, and up. I believe they're off of Fawn Lake Road, or Fawn Lake. Fly Creek Road. They're off of Fly Creek Road, and that kind of loops back around, goes about 6 miles to the back, and then there's a couple gates in there, so they possibly could be beyond the gates working in there. They use the old road here as the main road now, so you'll see a lot of log trucks coming in and out. And they could be coming from 10, 15 miles away and coming back this way. Not that uncommon. And the idea of fixing the bridge that they did here, they rebuilt it and brought it to highway standards. It was to get the traffic from going off of Elm Lake Road into the Village Speculator. That's not a truck-rated road. It's just a residential street. So anyways, enough said about that. Let's get things rolling and get people fed and everybody's happy, and we'll see how we do. Well, this is a little bit of beef and noodle that I had left over. everybody today. How'd you knock the phone over, huh? How did you do that? We'll fix it here in a minute. Morning, mister. How are you? Oh, looky there. Really? So I just happened to look back in the back corner. Found a dozen eggs laying back there. Explains that where they've been laying. So I blocked that area off so they couldn't get back in there. I'm going to have to candle these eggs, or I'll float them and see which ones are good, which ones are bad. And since they may not have, may not be bad, or we may go ahead and use them as incubator eggs. So we'll see. Let's take a look at the river this morning, do our normal stuff. Must be egg finding day, because there's another bunch back in here. Another 11. Holy cow. Here I was getting really just disappointed finding 8 to 10 eggs a day. Everything looks pretty normal. We are still running. Well, finding those eggs tells me that there's not been any coon around, because if there were coon around, there would be any eggs. So I guess that's one positive thing with finding this many eggs. The negative thing is I found this many eggs, so I think what we'll go ahead and do is we'll move these to the incubator. We won't do anything with them. We'll put them in the incubator, and in a week we'll check it, candle them, see which ones are good, which ones are bad. Obviously we'll take the bad ones and we'll put them in the compost pile. But anything that's been that's fertilized or is starting to work, we'll keep. Check the tail race this morning. The back side of the building over here that you can see, there's some bricks that are missing out of there. That's been a constant pet peeve of mine. I've been trying to get him to do some repairs on it. Now, mind you, I answer to accountants, so accountants look at the bottom line and they try to justify every nickel that they spend. And about 3 years ago, we got an estimate to parch that whole thing, do the block repairs, and get that repaired, and it was $8,000. And they, at that time it's a lot of money, and it's something that I can't do. I don't know how to do that. But they were going to have to come into this section here and build this out to about the tube so that they could run a lift out and then reach around. I thought it was rather a good investment. The building is triple block, so it's not like it's going to fall down anytime soon, but it's one of those things that needs to be done. I remind them of that every so often, and ask them about doing a repair and when we think we're going to do something there. And generally, I get the same results as they're looking at cost and trying to be as effective as possible. This year, I got approval to put tires on the back of the tractor, because they're iffy. Now mind you, last winter was the first winter we ran the tractor. Our contract was anywhere from $5,000 to $7,000 a year. Once we got done to plow, we spent about $10,000 on the tractor. So, you know, we haven't gained anything yet. Then I had to put a set of chains on it, so you know there was another $450. But as you can see, there's some cracking, some chipping, and I know that we might get another year out of it. But my thought is, if we can do it this year, let's just get it done. Saying that, we also have a tile across the driveway that needs to be replaced. The estimate on that's going to be about $1,500. So I think we'll have to wait for the tile because we got approval for the tractor, and the tile really generally, I mean, it's loose. It's got a break spot in it where it's banded together, and it could probably go another year. We could probably do that next summer. And the big push, you know, I found it this spring. I thought, well, if we can hurry up and get that done, we can just be done with that. Well, other priorities come up, so we have to take care of other things. You put these eggs inside. Kind of glad to find that many eggs. Just boy, I was really wondering what was going on. I think we've got movement in the eggs, so let's take a look. The eggs. The 21 days would be tomorrow. And some of those eggs, yeah, there is. There's actually a hatch. I'll get you in there. Hold on. Let's get in there. Can you see the blue-green one right there? Somebody's trying to get out of there. Oh, there is somebody out. See him? See her over there? Yes. So there is movement in those eggs. So we'll see if anybody else comes out. Once one's out peeping, there is right there. One's coming out over there. That's good. You can hear peeping. I don't see anybody else moving around yet. But the peeping will encourage the other ones that are there to poke their heads out. So that's a good thing. That makes me happy. So we got 2 dozen eggs to put in here. 2, 4, 6, 8. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 40. We can do up to 46 eggs. So I think we'll be all right. We can use that whole can in there, and let it roll for 21 days. See what happens. Well, that's some positive news for today. We've got a new chick so far. Looks like we'll get 2. It's a critical time right now. We'll let them set for a few days through the day in the incubator. When I come back tonight to do the nightly checks, I'll pull the vent tubes off so that we can still circulate a little more fresh air in there. But we still want to keep it for almost 100 degrees till everybody that's going to hatch is hatched. So, all right, well, I'll get busy, do my normal routines, and you guys have a good day. Maybe we'll take you to the fair. Oh boy.